Welcome everyone to my new episode of price prediction for Solana for July 2024, guys. It has been proposed for Solana ETF out there, and there's been major news coming through the picture. Volume as well is not missing, so the cryptocurrency is positioned very well. The only thing is that the BTC at the moment is not really allowing the markets to do their job, yet we would like to discover that exactly what does the crypto market cap excluding BTC and Ethereum looks like, right? So we're looking into the altcoins right now, and it's kind of telling us that we are consolidating on a major demand zone with volatility taken from both levels. Just like you see yesterday, we kind of had a strong sell-off, almost denying the whole movement out there. So the idea is quite simple. As long as you don't lose this specific zone and you open up the doors for, a major collapse back into 490 billion dollars area, into that range over there, if you successfully stay above 570s, just like you did so many times, and continuously take your picture back to the resistance line from the highs, which is something we should perform in July, then we have the probability to start an altcoin season like that, which is going to be a beautiful idea. Again, this is going to take a lot of the time, and you should not expect such numbers to appear over the night. Crypto markets have been retracing in a significant way over the past couple of months, and in order to survive through that, you definitely need to have a skill set of risk management that is very well organized, and your entries can never be wrong about it, right? So even if you are on the downside, even if you're underwater, you want to make sure that is minimal and it's controlled by the risk management you're handling through. Especially you can hedge, right? So with other positions you can short and earn with those whatever you lose on the ones that you have longed, right? So the idea is quite simple with that. Now, before we continue with Solanas, make sure to check out the one-on-one coaching program if you're interested in education, and the done for you trading as well. I have a lot going on in terms of trading. This is all done for you, no prior fees, just a commission from the pure profits made every single day. API trading is functioning right there, and then the coaching, we're going to talk about them at the end of the video. Now it's time to share my thoughts on the Solana daily candlesticks, and we have changed our display a little bit to see all the numbers a little bigger out here. It helps my community to understand the details. This is where we are with the current chart, guys. I mean, we kind of had a downtrending channel out of which we broke with the Solana ETF news, and that's something great, I would say. And you cannot forget the fact that you've been rejected on a reverse golden pocket, which is not a bad sign. It is a place where rejection must appear. The bad sign would be basically to get back into the downtrending channel out there, which is pretty much far away from the moment, and it's going lower and lower. And at the end of the day, Solana successfully climbs itself above 150. It pretty much opens the doors on a very likely breakout of the downtrending resistance line from the highs. This is very similar to how the chart looks like of the crypto total market cap, excluding BTC and Ethereum. At the time you force the breakout with Solana, you're going to continue basically into the supply zone at the highs around the $200 area, which will be a difficult task out there to handle with. You kind of get a rejection and build a bit of liquidity and then force the breakout out, which is why I'm telling you guys, it takes a lot of the time to start an altcoin season, especially after the major retracements we have been going through. It is not going to be delivered after every single sell-off. It is not going to be delivered for everyone. It is just for the ones actually that survive through a very difficult combination of events that are appearing most of the time in an unexpected manner. So security and safety right now is the most important thing. In order to have resources to work with during an altcoin season, you want to make sure through difficult times you protect yourself, guys. And now what we are trading is definitely not the easiest time out there. As you can see, rejections are significant and powerful. Market is dumping $15 to $20 on Solana in a single day quite easily and quickly. So that is definitely not comfortable. Let me share with you the 4-hour candlestick situation as well here with Solana. This is what we're going through, guys. We had a downtrending channel. We broke out nicely, confirming, doing a very strong candle. The long entry was clear from there. This is a quick scalp that you can always perform It is extremely well paid, 9% up to the reverse golden pocket. This is an easy trade, easy setup. No wonder the volume was going like that and a lot of the people got into. What has been going on since that is, a quite significant and surprisingly powerful selling pressure, 8% down from there on Solana. Just like you can see, it is not really surviving through all the bullishness without seeing the bearish side of the picture. You're not going at the moment through that season where just a bullish and the selling pressure is minor. Meanwhile, you get the buying pressure very strong. That is not happening at the moment. Even though we've been able to construct nicely, it's very important right now not to see a candle close below 127. Below this levels here, even if you're dumping a little more, you want to establish right now the priority from my standpoint is a higher low structure, right? So a higher low structure, you will have clear tops of that, and you want to break out on a horizontal line. So you change the market structure and you attack the reversed. The reversed golden pocket at that time will no longer have force. People will no longer believe and trade that, and you can break out, so get through the 150s, above 160s as well, eventually quickly retest in July the resistance trending line, which is the #1 target for me, guys. That is the #1 target everyone must know for July 2024, retesting that trending line and constructing ourselves a trading structure right below that will have sufficient force to throw us into the supply of the highs, which is situated quite interestingly on the level of slightly above 200 up to 212 right there. It is our supply that we work with. That's pretty much all on Solana's case scenario. We might have Ethereum ETF listed, which has been approved, but it might get listed early July, which is going to help the altcoins. That's why we believe July is going to be a great month. I think compared to June or May, we are going to deliver a double-digit increase on the altcoins by the end of the month, which is obviously not the biggest difficulty to generate 15-20% movement in a month for the alts, but that's gonna worth something by increasing our foundation area to a higher level from where we can pretty much get into a strong roll, especially with the possibility in September to cut rates on the 5.25, 5.5 rate scenario are there from Fed news. That's going to help us to take things to a much higher perspective. You got S&P 500 yesterday breaking the all-time high. You got basically the stocks delivering very well. US dollars crashing back and forth. So it is a situation where Bitcoin should do a lot better, and it's missing some points out here. We've been having some uncertainty, some sell-offs generated, but now I think the situation is becoming more and more comfortable as time goes on, especially with all the great news. It's just like the market do not really react as we might expect on this great news with that volatility and volume. It's because you're not in that season, guys. So you can say that such news came in a moment where you're not in that season, just like we're in February. That's it, folks. Enjoy once again and check out the upcoming minutes for the education and the trading. Have a good time. And now I would like to talk for those of you that believe in education and care about their performance. So it's time to share more details about my one-on-one coaching program. This is done with me live, where I'll take you by hand, just like I said, and teach you how to trade from A to Z, which means starting from the mindset psychology side into the technical analysis, understanding the language of the market, encrypting the charts, and being familiar with the language in terms of what does the market communicates with you. Understand the whole process and then know how to react to those messages that the markets are delivering to you guys. Knowing how to react obviously is a sophisticated process. How to trade, when to trade, what to trade, when to exit, how to exit, and how to deal with an active trade. All the situations that are considered complex and a trader needs to know. Whether we talk about part-time or full-time trading, it doesn't matter. What matters is you need to increase your educational level in order to perform in the markets correctly and most likely in a predictable way. Trading is not gambling, not at all. Trading is a type of activity where a person is trading an asset when the probabilities of a direction are very high. So he has the ability to recognize those moments
when a probability compared to the other, so a energy of bullishness or bearishness, is having a very, very strong possibilities of going into a direction. This is when a trader steps in and it is in advantage towards the market, so he's trying to make money with that. That's the whole idea of the process. It's definitely not something that has a very, very high level of unknown and random outcome at all the times. No, there are situations like that as well. I can confirm that. Been trading since 2014 full time. But the idea is that there are situations where the randomness or the unpredictability is not high. And that makes the spots for the traders. So check out the video to understand how does it work. Register now for a free conversation with me, a one-on-one coaching where I'll take you by hand between 4 to 6 weeks and teach you how to trade on Zoom conversations with homework, with exercises, with everything that is needed. Just like for the completely done for you on the trading side, if you'd like to be part of my trades, you can definitely do so without any prior fees. Just a commission from the profits we earn. Commission is paid by you every 7 days. This is my journey. You can check out the links in the description area, in the comments area for everything. It's completely done for you. We are using our ChatGPT bot for trading. It helps us to perform, it helps us to run the analysis, and it helps for the accuracy side. So it's done through API trading permission, and it's simple, straightforward. I can explain you more. Just reach out to me if you think this is a good option for you. Have a good time around it. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll talk to you soon.